What if I told you the most powerful performance enhancer isn't a supplement, a coach, or even your training program, but, your own voice? Not the one everyone hears, but the one in your head. Your self-talk. The way you speak to yourself before the game, during the game, after a win or a loss, can either make you a champion or break your momentum. From Olympic gold medalists to UFC fighters to NBA legends, elite performers have mastered one underrated mental skill: positive, intentional self-talk. It's not fluff, it's neuroscience. And it's one of the core principles in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, used to rewire your mind for success. Let's break it down. Self-talk is the internal dialogue running on repeat in your brain. It's the constant stream of thoughts, beliefs, and judgments that shapes how you see yourself and the world around you. Whether you realize it or not, you're always talking to yourself, sometimes out loud, but mostly in your head. This inner conversation can be subtle, like a whisper, or loud and demanding, especially in high-pressure moments. It's there when you're preparing for a big game, facing a tough challenge, or even just going about your daily routine. Self-talk is the mental soundtrack that can either lift you up or drag you down, depending on what you're telling yourself. Think of it as your inner coach, or sometimes, your inner critic. On good days, your self-talk might sound like a supportive friend, cheering you on and reminding you of your strengths. On tough days, it can turn into a harsh critic, focusing on your mistakes and making you doubt your abilities. This internal voice is powerful. It can motivate you to push through obstacles, or it can hold you back with fear and self-doubt. The way you talk to yourself matters more than you might think. And science backs this up. Research in sports psychology shows that positive self-talk improves focus, confidence, and endurance. Studies have found that athletes who use encouraging, constructive self-talk perform better under pressure, recover faster from setbacks, and are more likely to achieve their goals. Positive self-talk helps you stay present, block out distractions, and maintain belief in your abilities, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's not just about feeling good, it's about unlocking your full potential. On the flip side, negative self-talk can be a major roadblock. It increases anxiety, slows reaction time, and kills momentum. When you focus on your fears or replay your mistakes, your brain gets stuck in a loop of doubt and hesitation. This can lead to second-guessing, missed opportunities, and a drop in performance. Over time, negative self-talk can erode your confidence and make it harder to bounce back from setbacks. That's why learning to recognize and shift your self-talk is so important for athletes and for anyone striving to reach their best. Take Serena Williams, for example. Known for her intensity and mental toughness, she constantly speaks to herself during matches, sometimes out loud, sometimes under her breath. You'll hear her say things like, "You got this. Come on, Serena." These aren't just empty words, they're deliberate, powerful affirmations designed to keep her focused, confident, and in control, even when the pressure is at its highest. Serena's self-talk is a key part of her mental game, helping her reset after mistakes and stay locked in on her goals. This isn't just a quirky habit, it's a proven strategy. It's an example of NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming, in action. Using language to rewire your mental state and influence your performance. By choosing your words carefully, you can train your brain to respond with confidence, resilience, and focus. The next time you catch yourself in a tough moment, pay attention to your self-talk. With practice, you can turn your inner dialogue into your greatest asset, both on and off the field. Legendary coaches know this trick too. Phil Jackson, the Zen master behind the Chicago Bulls and LA Lakers, used visualization, breathing, and powerful language to train players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant to master their inner voice. Tony Robbins, a master of NLP, teaches athletes to change their state instantly using language. Just changing what you say and how you say it, tone, tempo, and emotion, can flip your mindset from fear to fierce. When you look at the world's most successful athletes, you'll notice a common thread: the power of the mind. Conor McGregor, one of the most iconic fighters in mixed martial arts, once said, "I visualize and speak what I want into existence." For McGregor, this isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a daily practice. He spends hours before every fight, not just training his body but also training his mind to see himself succeeding, to feel the victory before it happens. He's not just hoping for a win, he's mentally rehearsing every detail, every move, every emotion. McGregor has said, "I am the champion before I even walk in the cage." This mindset isn't about arrogance or overconfidence, it's about creating a mental reality so vivid that the body has no choice but to follow. When athletes walk into the arena, they're not just stepping onto a stage, they're stepping into a role they've already played out in their minds 1,000 times. This is the essence of self-directed NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. It's a technique where athletes use language, visualization, and repetition to rewire their brains for success. They repeat mantras, visualize outcomes, and focus on positive self-talk. It's not just about motivation, it's about programming the mind to expect and accept nothing less than excellence. By doing this, they're priming their brains to act with certainty, even under the most intense pressure. The brain can't always tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So, when the moment comes, these athletes perform as if they've already succeeded because in their minds they have. Take Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian of all time. Before every race, Phelps would put on his headphones, block out the world, and repeat his mantras. He'd visualize every stroke, every turn, every finish. This mental rehearsal was as important as his physical training. It allowed him to stay calm, focused, and confident no matter how high the stakes. Simone Biles, the legendary gymnast, takes a similar approach. She writes affirmations in her journal, reminding herself of her strengths and her goals. This daily ritual helps her stay grounded and resilient, even when facing immense pressure on the world's biggest stage. By putting her intentions on paper, she's reinforcing her belief in herself, turning her thoughts into reality. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of football's greatest, is known for his unshakable confidence. He's often quoted saying, "I know I'm the best." For Ronaldo, these aren't just empty words, they're mental reps, just like lifting weights or running drills. Every affirmation, every positive statement is a way to strengthen his belief in himself, because in the end, words shape belief, and belief is what drives performance at the highest level. Neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, teaches us that the language we use, both out loud and in our own minds, has a profound effect on our behavior, our emotions, and ultimately, our performance. It's not just about the words we say, but the stories we tell ourselves, the labels we attach to our experiences, and the way we frame every challenge and opportunity. In the world of sports, this science of language becomes a powerful tool for transformation. When you change your language, you change your state. The words you choose can either limit you or unlock your potential. Every phrase you repeat, every thought you reinforce is like a mental rep, training your mind for either success or struggle. In sports, this means learning to flip the script. Instead of letting fear or anxiety dominate your inner dialogue, you can consciously shift your focus to what you want to achieve. You move from fear to focus, from doubt to domination, by choosing empowering language and images. For example, instead of telling yourself, "I can't miss," which keeps your mind focused on the possibility of failure, try saying, "I'm locked in." This simple shift directs your attention to the present moment and your ability to perform. Instead of repeating, "Don't choke," which only reinforces the fear of making mistakes, say, "Breathe and execute." This language grounds you, reminding you to trust your training and focus on the process, not the pressure. When fatigue sets in and your mind says, "I'm tired," reframe it as, "This is where I get stronger." This isn't just positive thinking, it's a deliberate act of mental conditioning, teaching your brain to see adversity as opportunity. This is what NLP calls a state shift. It's the art of reframing, taking a negative or limiting thought and consciously transforming it into something that fuels your performance. Every time you reset your focus, you're building mental resilience. Remember, your inner coach is always stronger than your inner critic, if you choose to listen. By mastering the language of your mind, you unlock the ability to perform at your best, no matter the challenge. The science of language isn't just theory, it's your secret weapon on the field, in the gym, and in life. So, how do you apply this? Start by catching the negative voice, then flip it, reframe it, train your self-talk like you train your body, write a mantra, say it out loud, say it when you're tired, say it when you're doubting, say it before the game, during the storm, and after the win. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your training, mental and physical. If you train your self-talk like a pro, you'll show up like one. So next time you step into the arena, remember this: your voice is your weapon. Train it, use it, win with it, speak it, believe it, become it. Subscribe for weekly mindset hacks. Comment your go-to mantra below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments and tell us if there are any other areas of mindset you'd like us to cover in future videos. Before you go, check out these recommended videos on mindset and mental performance. We think you'll find them just as valuable. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest uploads. Keep training your mind, and we'll see you in the next video.